So, namaste everybody. Really wonderful to be here. I'm actually inside this evening because the temperature's really dropped. But hopefully you can still hear the birds singing, and Scrappy hopefully is going to behave throughout the session. So we're actually going to start sitting up to open our practice. So if you can make sure, as always, you're somewhere comfortable where perhaps you're not going to be disturbed. You might want to have your blanket nearby and your bricks or a shoebox. You can always improvise. We're just coming to a comfortable seat. So always knowing that we're going to be reaching through our crown, we're going to be reaching through our sternum, and we're really going to sort of elongating our spine. We're relaxing our shoulders, but we're almost imagining we're being hauled up through the crown. So just starting to switch off. Starting to relax the face. Just starting to notice things about the body. How are you feeling? Noticing the breath on the top lip. And just really noticing how everything's coming to a slower pace. So heart rate is slowing down, breathing, and just knowing everything is interconnected in the body. Focusing on the birds singing, and just perhaps repeating to yourself, all is well. So let's start now to very gently, just sort of letting the head go to the right side, and then just letting the head hang down. So just rolling forward and then releasing back, inhaling. Exhaling, just very gently rolling that head forward. Exhaling, coming back to centre as we inhale. Exhale, just allowing that head to roll to the left shoulder now. Making that full circle. Inhaling, exhaling. Just keeping the shoulders really loose, keeping the arms really loose. Last time, inhaling. And then just coming back to your centre. So we're now going to take the arms out to the side, and we're going to really reach up, palms to the sky. So we're going to inhale, take the gaze to the thumbs, inhale, exhale, come down through your Anjali Mudra. We're going to do that twice more. So inhale, take the gaze to the sky, and exhale. Last time, inhaling and exhaling. So now we're just going to outstretch the left arm, gaze over the right shoulder, feel that stretch, feel that twist. Inhale, come back to centre, come back to your Anjali Mudra. Inhale, exhale, so this time we're sending the right hand away, and we're just gazing over that left shoulder. Inhale, exhale, coming back to our Anjali Mudra. We're now going to cross those legs over, but before we do that, we're just going to give them a little shake, because we have been sat cross-legged for a little while. So just giving them a little shake. And then just taking the opposite leg in front. So again, remembering to just sit tall. And let's inhale. Take the gaze to the hands. Inhale, exhale, come down through Anjali Mudra. Inhale. Exhale, come down through your Anjali Mudra. Last time, inhaling. And exhaling, come down through your Anjali Mudra. Last time, inhaling, really reaching, feeling those intercostal muscles open. Inhale, exhale. So this time I'm going to send the right arm in front as we gaze over this left shoulder, very gentle twisting pose. Inhale, come back to your prayer. Inhale, exhale, send the left arm away and let's just gaze over that right shoulder, just really feeling that twist. Inhale, exhale, coming back to your Anjali Mudra. We're now going to release the legs. Excuse me, Scrappy. We're just going to keep the legs together now. Sorry, Scraps. We're just going to interlace the hands just around the toes, and we're just going to start to warm the knees and the hips. So just start getting a very gentle bounce, maybe sort of speeding that up, but really remembering to still reach tall through the crown and through the sternum. And just noticing perhaps which is your most dominant side and which is less so. And then just starting to maybe allow the knees to just sort of rise that a little bit higher. And then just very gently slowing that movement down. So we're just slowing that down. Coming to complete still. So we're going to inhale now. Draw the shoulders back away from the ears. We're going to inhale, exhale. We're going to very gently just bow forward. Just feel where that's challenging for you. You can use your elbows as levers. Inhale, exhale. Let's come back to centre. So we're now going to outstretch the legs. We just give them a little bit of a shake on the floor. They've been cross-legged, so we're just literally allowing the circulation to sort of move up and down the legs. So sitting tall, let's just slot the hands underneath the backs of the knees as we sit tall. Draw the toes towards us, so we're just toes towards us. So we're really engaging with our hamstrings. So just feel where that's challenging for you. We're going to inhale, we're going to exhale, we're going to cross the right leg over the left. We're going to inhale, take the gaze to your thumbs, inhale, exhale. Draw the hands all the way down, draw the belly in as we just take a really beautiful stretch forward. Take 2 breaths here. Feel that stretch. Inhale, exhale. So let's take our hands behind, feel supported, spread the fingers. I'm just going to very gently lift the hips off the floor. Inhale, exhale, release, sit tall. We're now going to cross the left leg over. We're going to draw the toes towards us. We're going to inhale, reach the intercostal muscles, opening. Inhale, exhale. Let's come down through Anjali Mudra. And we're now going to reach forward. So draw the belly in. Inhale, exhale. Leaning forward. Perhaps one side is a wee bit more challenging than the other. Inhale, exhale. Sit tall. Release the hands. Feel supported with the shoulders. Draw the toes towards you. And let's just lift the hips and the buttocks off the floor. Inhale, exhale, release. So just give the legs a little bit of a tap now. And we're now going to draw our right leg in, flexing the foot, keeping the shoulders relaxed, but arms are really strong. And we're just going to start to nurse this leg. Again, little twisting pose. Keep the left leg active and have the toes drawing towards you. sure that the right foot is active, so we're not sort of wrenching on the outside of that right ankle. And then just allow this leg to stretch, both feet flexed. Feel supported, or feel the legs supported with the arms, and then just rotating that ankle. And just release this leg down there. So we're now going to take the left leg. So again, sit tall, just grabbing hold onto the heel here, and then just start to gently rock. So we're nursing that leg, the foot is flexed, keeping the outstretched leg flexed if we can too, just very gentle, twisting and hip opening, and also gauging where your knee is at this evening, or wherever you're practicing, may well not be the evening. Coming back to centre now, stretching this left leg out, keeping both feet flexed, drawing your shoulders back, and then perhaps just taking a nice rotation of this left ankle. Inhale, exhale, release. So we're now going to draw the feet in, we're going to cross over, and we're going to come into our tabletop. So with your tabletop, fingers spread, wrists above the ankles, knees above the hip, and just keep the feet, the fronts of the feet flat on the floor. So we're going to inhale, we're going to exhale, bend the elbows, just allow the head to sort of come onto the floor as we gaze forward. Tilt the tailbone, draw the shoulders back, and really feel that compression in your spine. Hello, Scrubs. So we're going to inhale, exhale, we're going to curl toes, and we're just going to allow the head to brush on the mat, and we're going to come into our scared cat. So we're gazing between the legs, and we're really opening that back body. So we're going to inhale now, exhale. We're going to come back to our neutral tabletop. So we're going to come into a child's pose. So draw the knees together, allow the butt to come all the way down to the heels, and just really, really reach forward. So just allow the head to rest, gauge where you're at. Again, feel the intercostal muscles, because you can keep creeping the hands in front. If you feel particularly claustrophobic, you can always put a brick underneath here, or something to sort of rest your head on if you don't like implanting the face on the mat. We're now going to come onto the fingertips. We're going to inhale. Take the gaze forward, come onto the fingertips. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale. So we're like little meerkats, we're taking that gaze forward. Inhale, exhale, releasing the head, forehead all the way down onto the mat. Let's inhale again, last time, taking the gaze forward, come onto the fingertips. Inhale, exhale, releasing the head onto your mat, or onto your sort of area. So now we're just going to come into our cat stretch. So we're just going to allow the knees now to come to the edge of the mat. And we're just going to allow ourselves to sink forward. So again, feel that stretch. And you've always got an option to pop something under the head if you don't like to face plant. So this time, instead of coming onto our fingers like we did when we were in child's pose, we're going to inhale. We're going to exhale, and we're just going to start to make our way over to the right side. So go as far as you can, allowing the head to relax on the mat. And then with your left arm, you're just going to, you're going to reach that up to the sky. We're going to float it all the way around in front. We're going to inhale, exhale, so just really allow that shoulder to move, get some synovial fluid as we inhale, exhale, make a full sort of circle all the way around. So now we're going to start to come back to centre, release back down onto the mat, and again you can prop the head if that's what you feel you need. So we're going to continue now with that sort of side movement, but this time we're going to move onto our left side. So just going to your particular edge, knowing where it's comfortable for you and feeling that stretch on the right side as we're obviously leaning to the left. So we're now going to inhale, we're going to reach up with that right hand, take the gaze to the hand if you can, then we're going to sweep the hand all the way around over to the left. Inhale, reaching that hand all the way around, feel that stretch in the shoulder. Inhale, exhale, hand all the way around. Inhale, and exhale, so that hand is sweeping to join the left. And then let's start to make our way back to the centre of the mat. Last stretch here, so really reaching forward with your fingers, with the whole of the arm. Feel that stretch from the shoulders to the fingertips. As we inhale now, we start to make our way back. So allow the knees to come parallel and face front. And we're going to curl the toes now. We're going to walk slightly forward with our hands. We're going to curl the toes and we're going to push back into our down dog. So sort of readjust. We're not statues. Feel where this is good for you. Keeping the fingers spread, facing forward. Triceps, internally rotate them towards the heart. Draw the belly in and reach with the sit bones. If you're feeling tight in your hips, in your hamstrings, you could maybe start to just bend the knees. So work out what's good for you. So really gauge where you're at. We're now going to inhale, we're going to exhale, we're going to float forward. Keeping the shoulders above the wrists, come down onto the knees. Inhale, exhale, we're going to sweep that through. Draw the shoulders back, take the gaze forward. Inhale, exhale, draw the butt all the way back to the heels. Feel that stretch in the side body. Inhale, exhale, curl the toes, push back into your down dog. And let's make our way forward. So really draw the belly in. This is sort of core awakening now as we draw forward so our shoulders are above our wrists. Some of us are going to drop onto the knees, others are going to do a full Chaturanga Dandasana as we peel our way up off our mat. Draw the shoulders back. Inhale, exhale. Let's come back to our child's pose. Not for long. Curl the toes, push back into your down dog. Feel your way into your down dog. So we're going to inhale now. We're going to float forward. So yogi's choice, whether that be dropping onto your knees or let's surf it through. Chin, chest, up dog. And coming back into your child's pose. We're now going to inhale, we're going to exhale, and we're going to come back into our down dog. We're now going to take the right leg, and we're just going to step it outside of our mat. So we've sort of got a tripod situation going on here with the hands. We're going to inhale, exhale, we're just going to gaze over to that right leg. Feel the hamstring stretch in left. Inhale, exhale. Come back to centre, to your down dog. Inhale, exhale. Release the left leg. And again, your tripod with your hands in front and this right leg. Inhale, exhale. Let's just start to gaze over to the left leg. Feel that stretch in the right leg. Inhale, exhale. Step back into your down dog. So feel your way into your down dog. You might feel the need to walk the dog. Get a nice hamstring stretch. And now we're going to either step forward with one leg slightly raised and step through, or we can crouch like a little cat, and as we inhale, exhale, just pounce forward. So we're now going to inhale, exhale. We're going to come into our ragdoll pose. So take a little bend in the knees if you feel you've got tight hamstrings. And just start to either grab hold of your elbows, or you can allow the hands to drape on your mat, and you're just going to start to sway very gently from side to side, so we're creating a little bit of movement in the spine. And very gently coming back to your forward fold. So we're now going to inhale, and as we do so, we're going to raise up with this left hand and arm. Feel a gentle twisting pose. Inhale, exhale, release. So we're going to do vice versa. Inhale, reach up with this left arm. See if you can gaze, catch the sight of that hand. Inhale, exhale, release. Let's try again now. So reaching up with the right hand, gaze into that hand if you can. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, exhale, reaching up now with this left hand. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. So last time now on the right side, inhale. Reach, see if you can gaze to that hand. Inhale, exhale. So last time now on the left, reaching. Inhale, exhale. Allowing this hand to come, both hands to come all the way down. And we're now going to place our hands on our ankles. So we're in a forward fold. Have the weight, if you can, in the balls of the feet, not in the heels. You'll get a sort of a bit more of a connection with the hamstrings if we lean forward, have the body weight coming forward. You're going to notice a difference in the pressure in your sinuses. So we're now going to place the hands on our ankles. As we inhale, we're going to raise the hands or glide the hands very gently under, just below the knees. So let's draw the shoulders back now, and let's come to a gazing pose. Inhale, exhale, and let's just come to our forward fold. Taking it where you need to take it. Remember to have the weights in the front of your feet. Inhale, so let's make our way up now, vertebra by vertebra. Let's draw the shoulders. Let's roll our shoulders back. And let's come to the front of the mat now in our Tadasana. So in our Tadasana, we lift the toes and we place them down. We allow the shoulders to relax, and we've still got that kind of reaching through crown, through sternum, and keeping the hands and the arms really active. So we're going to inhale now. We're going to exhale. We're going to step back onto the ball of the right foot. So just move around, make sure this is working for you, and make sure you feel balanced. You could lift the toes in that front foot and just check the alignment of this knee. So we're going to become little sort of James Bonds with our pistol grips in our Kesapana. So interlace the hands, 4 fingers together. We're going to inhale, exhale. Let's really sort of reach forward in our Kesapana. Inhale. So let's exhale now. Inhale. Exhale. So really feeling that weight being supported in that left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Let's inhale. So now we're going to bring our hands into prayer. We're now going to do a little prayer twist. So as we inhale, we're going to take the right elbow. I'm just going to allow it to just come over this front leg. So work out where you need to be. Try and lower the heel on this back right leg a little bit further down. And some of you may want to open your twist. It's entirely up to you. Draw the belly in, you're going to get a deeper twist. And for those that are just going to stay in a traditional prayer twist, you've always got an option to drop the back leg onto the floor, onto the knee, if you wish. Again, that's optional. So we're going to inhale, exhale. We're going to place the hands on the front of the mat and we're going to spring forward into our standing splits. So you can come onto the fingertips. At this point you may well have your tins of beans ready so you can sort of raise your hands that little bit further off the wall. So we're going to inhale, exhale, we're going to bend this back leg and we're just going to tap the knee on the floor. Inhale, raise this right leg, exhale, tap. Inhale, raise this right leg, exhale, tap. So we're going to inhale now, raise this right leg. You've got an option to take your left hand underneath the back of the calf here and draw it. But of course, you're very welcome. Yogi's choice to keep the hands on the floor here. Just going a little bit deeper if you wish. Inhale, exhale. So release this foot back now. So check the alignment, heel to heel or heel to mid-arch. And we're just going to release now back into our warrior one. We're going to inhale, exhale, and we're going to open into our Virabhadrasana 2. So knowing that we're keeping an eye on this knee, we're checking the alignment, we're reaching with the arms and the gaze is off the index finger. We're going to inhale. Let's come into our reverse warrior. So you can really reach high with this arm. Try and straighten that leg, but know there's more of an impact in the back if you do that. Remember to breathe. Inhale, exhale. Let's come to our Virabhadrasana 2. So we're going to inhale now, exhale. We're going to cartwheel both hands to the front of the mat. We're going to push off this back leg and we're going to make our way into an Archa Chandrasana. So you're going to push off. We're going to have our weight in the left hand and our point of focus is on the right side of the mat. So start with placing the hand on the hip. You can flex the foot. And then perhaps if you feel you're good to go, you can maybe raise this hand towards the sky. Remember to really sort of ignite with that core. Point of focus is over on the right hand side of your mat. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. So let's allow this right hand now to come onto the floor. We're going to release the right leg onto the mat. So keep the feet slightly astride. As we inhale now, we're going to come into our chair pose. So again, lift the toes, place them down into, this is an Uttanasana, drawing the belly in, reaching with the arms. back of the room, come into our forward fold. Inhale into our Uttanasana. Exhale, so turn the palms to the floor, push that energy all the way to the back of the room. And let's sweep back into our Uttanasana. So let's take 3 breaths here in our Uttanasana. We're going to inhale. We're going to really take a delicious stretch. And you might want to take it into a micro back bend. That's entirely up to you. Inhale, exhale, come back to centre. Bring the palms together. Inhale, exhale. Placing the hands on the thighs. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Hands all the way down to the ankles and just making sure the weight is in the front of your feet. So we're now going to come back to our gazing pose, glide the hands below the knees, take that gaze forward, draw the shoulders back. Inhale, exhale. Forward fold. So we're now going to place the hands to the front of the mat, and we're either going to step back 1 foot at a time, or you're going to leapfrog back, just like we sort of leapt forward as if we were leaping forward. We're going to leap back. So we're going to inhale, exhale. So we're now going to be hopefully in your down dog. If you haven't made it there yet, just make your way there in your own time. So we're in our down dog, we're gazing through the legs, we are making sure we have complete connection with the palm here on the mat, triceps towards heart, and we're going to come through our Chaturanga Dandasana. So we're going to inhale, so our shoulders are going to be above our wrists. Some of us may want to drop onto the knees, others are going to do a full Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, exhale. Coming into your child's pose. Inhale, exhale. Push back into your down dog. As we inhale, as we start to glide forward, shoulders above the wrists, into your plank, draw the belly in. Some of you may want to drop onto the knees or full Chaturanga Dandasana. Gaze to the sky. Into your child's pose. Inhale, exhale. Push back into your down dog. So let's make our way forward. So yogi's choice. Inhale, exhale. Dropping onto the knees or full Chaturanga Dandasana. Coming into your child's pose. Curl the toes and push back into your down dog. So we need to get to the front of the mat again. There's 2 ways you can do that. You can either lift a leg and step through, or, excuse me, or you might like to pounce. Inhale, exhale to the front of the mat. Coming into your forward fold, spreading the weight. Make sure you're in the fronts of the feet, the toes. And let's glide now into our gazing pose. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's glide the hands all the way up the fronts of the legs. And let's come to our mountain pose. So just checking in on the breath, working out where you're at. And we're at the front of the mat now. We're now going to step back with our left leg. So we're going to inhale, we're going to exhale. You don't have to do it in one movement, just making sure that you're stable. So just coming onto the ball of this left foot. So right leg is supporting you. So we're going to inhale now. We're going to take the hands to the sky. We're going to come into our Kesapana, which is interlacing the hands, 4 fingers together. So we're going to inhale, we're going to sort of aim like James Bond. We're going to inhale, exhale. So really lean forward, stretch, inhale, and exhale. Let's inhale. Little micro back bend if you wish. Exhale. Inhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. So really shooting, aiming forward. So let's inhale now. Let's exhale. So releasing the hands into a prayer. Draw the hands all the way down. And we're now going to come into our prayer twist. So we're going to take the left elbow, we're going to place it over this front leg, and we're going to lower the back leg down if we can. The heel, I should say, slightly lower to the floor. So you've got an option to drop down on the knee with the left leg, and some of you might want to open your twist. It's entirely up to you. Or you might indeed want to just stay in your prayer twist. Draw the belly in, it's going to allow you a little bit of a deeper twist. And then when you're ready, place both hands on the front of the mat here. And then you're actually going to, from this back leg, so you can get a little bit of a rocking motion, you can do it in 2 moves if you wish. I'm going to come into our standing splits. So at this point you may well have used something to sort of get that little bit higher off the floor to sort of raise yourself up. So we're just going to raise this back left leg. We're going to inhale, we're going to bend, and we're going to tap. Inhale, raising this left leg. Really feel that stretch. Exhale, bend and tap. Inhale, raise this left leg, take it to your edge, don't overstretch. If something doesn't feel comfortable, simply just come back out of it. So let's tap. Let's inhale. So our leg on the left is raised already. We're now going to start to place the weight. We're going to come into our Architandrasana. So you might want to have a brick or a tin of beans under this right hand, which is your support. The point of focus now is the left side of the mat. So you're going to flex that back foot, perhaps place your hand on your hip, and then some of you might want to raise this left hand. So we're really opening the hip, we're opening that shoulder, and just take it to your edge. Remember, the point of focus is still on that left corner. So we're going to inhale, we're going to exhale, we're going to lower this left hand to the mat, maybe take another delicious standing splits. Inhale, exhale. So we're going to release now the foot next to the other foot there. Take a few moments, and then we're going to inhale, exhale. We're going to release the left foot all the way back to the mat. So let's check the alignment, heel to heel or heel to mid-arch. And let's make our way back onto or into our warrior one. So we're now going to inhale, we're going to exhale, and we're going to come into our Virabhadrasana 2. So remember, with your arms, you're really reaching. Your gaze is off the index finger. And imagine you're trying to really ignite those shushumas, those energy centers. So we're now going to inhale. We're going to release this hand to the back leg. And we're going to send this right arm to the sky. You can either keep a bent leg, or you might want to straighten that front leg and just gaze to the sky. Remember to keep breathing. Inhale, exhale. Let's come back to our warrior 2. Checking always the alignment of this front knee. We're now going to inhale. Exhale, allow the hands to come down. I'm going to press off this back foot now to come back to the front of the mat. And we're going to come into our Uttanasana. So your chair pose, we're really reaching through the arms. Take it to your edge. We're going to inhale. We're going to exhale. Let's push the energy to the back of the room. Taking the arms out maybe all the way behind. Or you, if you want a little bit of a shoulder stretch, you're going to interlace. Inhale, back to Uttanasana. Exhale, push the palms away. Again, you can keep them sort of in line with the shoulders, or you can interlace and maybe take that deeper stretch if you feel that's what you need. Inhale, exhale back to Uttanasana. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Yogi's choice, keeping them in line with the shoulders or interlacing, and just taking that deeper stretch. Inhale, exhale. Come back to Uttanasana. So let's take 3 breaths here. Really working the quads, the glutes. Your thighs should feel really warm now. Inhale, exhale. So let's reach up, feel the rib cage opening. And let's bring our hands into prayer. Inhale, exhale. Let's place the hands on the thighs. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. So we're going to place the hands on the ankles. We're going to draw ourselves down as best we can. Inhale, exhale, so hands on the knees. Take the gaze forward. Feel that stretch in the backs of the legs. Draw the shoulders back. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. So we're going to place the hands in front. So we need to get back into our down dog. So you're either going to step back 1 foot at a time, or some of you may like to put the weight in the hands and just leapfrog back into your down dog. So settle into that down dog. So we're going to inhale. We're going to float forward into our Chaturanga Dandasana, and some of us are going to already have dropped to our knees. Others are going to float the way through, peel up. Come into your child's pose. Inhale, curl the toes, push back. So we're going to do that twice more, but you've always got an option to sort of come into your child's pose and stay in child's pose if you wish, which is a restorative pose. So let's make our way down. Inhale, exhale, push back, feel that stretch. Into your child's pose. So last time, inhale, curl the toes, push back. Let's make our way through, drawing the belly in, really stretch
strengthening the front and the back body. Gaze to the front of the mat. Inhale, exhale. All the way. Peeling that body up off your mat. Inhale, exhale, child's pose. So let's push back now into our down dog. If you feel that you want to walk your dog momentarily, just go ahead, just do what feels right for you, what your body wants. Now we need to get to the front of the mat again, so you're either going to lift a leg and step that foot through, followed by the other leg, or you've got an option to pounce to the front of the mat. So again, once again now, placing the hands on the ankles. Let's inhale, hands just below the knees, let's come to our gazing pose. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, exhale, gliding the hands all the way up to the front of our mat. And we're once again in our Tadasana. So we're going to do a balancing pose. So I want you to really feel rooted to the ground. So you might want to lift the toes and place them down. Have a point of focus. So we're going to inhale. Let's gaze to the sky. Gaze to the hands. Inhale, exhale. Come down through your Anjali Mudra. So we're going to really root down now through our left foot. So lift the toes, place them down. We're going to inhale, we're going to draw the shoulders back. We're just going to release this right leg. Take a little stretch. Feel that leg supported. We're going to draw this leg in now. And we're going to open the gate. So we're going to release the left arm to the left side of the room. Try and open the shoulders. It's really going to help with the balance. You can have your toe pointed or you can flex. Inhale, exhale. Let's close the gate. But before we do, let's just take a nice hamstring stretch. Inhale, exhale. Release. So just sort of move the hips as we come back to our Tadasana and we start to really root down now through the right leg. So lift the toes, place them down, feel grounded, have a point of focus as we start to raise the left leg. So strong shoulders, strong arms active as we send the left leg away, draw the toe towards you. Inhale, exhale. Take the hand on the knee now and let's start to open the gate. So right arm opens and reaches. Left arm encourages the knee to open that little bit further. Shoulder opener, hip opener. Inhale, so slowly bring this leg back to centre. Let's just take another delicious hamstring stretch. Draw the shoulders back. Inhale, exhale. Release the leg down and just start to loosen the hips. Let's inhale. Placing the hands on your thighs, legs, feet slightly apart. Inhale, exhale. Let's glide all the way down into a forward fold. We're now going to place our hands on the floor and let's just come to our sitting yogi. So we're going to turn the feet out and we're going to squat onto the floor. So So use your elbows as levers. Wonderful, wonderful hip opener. And remember, some of you might want to sit on a shoebox, or if you're lucky enough to have yoga bricks, this might be the time to sort of sit on your bricks. So draw the belly in, sit tall. Really feel the elbows as levers sort of reaching and opening your hips. So some of you are going to just be a sitting yogi and stay as a sitting yogi. Others may like to place their hands on the mat and then just start to extend your left leg and just feel that stretch in the left leg. Drawing the left leg in, extending the right leg, just taking advantage of your sitting yogi and really sort of trying to lower as deep onto the floor as you can. Draw the toes towards you. Just an opportunity for a hamstring stretch. And then coming back into our sitting yogi, or of course if you've remained so. So again, using those elbows to lever the hips open. Let's inhale. Let's exhale. So we're now going to make our way down onto the mat. So butt is on the mat. We're going to sit tall. Taking the feet slightly wider than hips. And again, really reaching tall as best you can. Take the hands underneath to haul those feet, to haul your back up. And then we're going to remove the flesh off the sit bone. We're going to work out where that balance is for us. So if we're working with a sensitive back, we're going to literally just hold on to support the knees, strong shoulders, strong arms, and we're just going to sit tall for a little while. Others are going to keep their legs where they are, and they're going to bring their hands into their Anjali Mudra. We're going to inhale, exhale, take the gaze over that right shoulder. Inhale, exhale, back to centre. Inhale, exhale, let's take that gaze over the left shoulder. Come back to centre. Allow the feet to come back onto the mat. I'm just going to really lean forward. You can have the feet a wee bit wider as we just draw forward. It's just a little counter pose. Inhale, exhale, let's sit tall. So we're going to make our way down to the mat now. So I want you to really use the core to allow yourself to unravel onto your mat. So we're going to sit tall, reach the arms in front. Imagine you're holding a rugby ball or a brick. And as we lower down, we're going to tilt that pelvis to help us lower onto the floor. So we're going to inhale, exhale. So just making your way down very slowly. And let's now place our hands on our hips and let's just maybe start to move the legs in any which way you feel like moving. So you might want to do some nice swim moves. Some of you may like to come into a halasana, so hands are on the hips, reaching back with the legs. And of course, some of you may like to come into your cosmic air. Or your halasana. But remember not to move the
Head from side to side, look after the very gentle, delicate bones in the neck. So making your way very tentatively, very carefully onto your mat.
Now just coming into a well-deserved Shavasana. So your Shavasana may well be lying like a little starfish, tucking the shoulder blades in, allowing the legs to fall to the side, palms away or facing the sky. And others, of course, always have an option to come into their goddess pose where the soles of the feet are together. You can either sort of allow them to go a little bit further to the mat, or you can draw them that wee bit higher. And you can always float your arms into a cactus. But just starting to switch off, starting to notice things about the body compared to how you feel now to how you did when you first came to practice. Focusing on the breath. Perhaps repeating to yourself, all is well. Relaxing the whole of the back body into your mat. Perhaps focusing on the birds. Allowing the tongue to fall away from the roof of the mouth. Relaxing the face, the muscles on the scalp. Allowing the eyes to sink a little bit further into the back of your head. So let's allow the chime now to very gently flow and vibrate through our bodies. Slowly start to move fingers and toes intuitively, perhaps spreading those fingers, spreading the toes, circles with ankles and wrists, and then simply come back to stop. So now with an inhalation, perhaps drawing the legs together, and let's start to float the arms behind. So we've got this wonderful stretch. We're releasing, we're realigning, we're creating space in the spine. Let's inhale. Let's exhale. Let's float the arms very gently, very slowly over the torso. And in your own time, when you're ready, start to draw the knees into the belly. Perhaps take a rocking motion from side to side, knowing that you're getting a wonderful massage in the kidneys, in the adrenals, in the back body. When you're ready, just make your way onto the right side, still in that fetal position with knees drawn into the belly. And when you're ready, just starting to
come to an upright, seated position. We're now going to draw our hands into our Anjali Mudra, thumbs making gentle contact with heart centre. Namaste. Thank you as always for allowing me to lead you in your practice. I hope you